easiest way for you right now, I'm gonna give you a hammer tips right now. Get this 100 emails, send an email, hey guys, I'm doing this project, I'm doing this program in RASE, and I want to do a real project. I want to build my team right now, and I have this idea, and I am already getting the skill from the RASE scholarships, and I want to go to Amazing Student in February, and I'm looking for 2 to 3 chocolate super guys like you. Drop me a yes, and I will happy to have you a coffee with you and talk. Do this one, and I challenge you, you're gonna get at least 5 response. 5% response means 5 people reply you, and you have 5 coffee, and then you can choose 1 or 2 to work with you. Doing branding, you should be focusing about also how to use technology for doing the branding, technology to engage the people, technology to sustain the information of your projects, and technology to manage your project as well too. So these are the focus of today, because if you don't use the technology, your operation of your every operation will be very expensive. Every operation, let's say operations to run the project will be very expensive. Operations to do the branding will be very expensive. Operations to engaging with the people will be very expensive. Operations to recruit the people will be very expensive too. So you have to use technology to run all of them, so we can not about reducing the budget, but we could do the maximum utilization of budget.
I don't understand.
Okay.
What kind of technology is that, like Facebook advertisement or something like that?
Good question. So Facebook is like one of the platform, right? I talked about. Did I talk about big 3?
Yes. Yellow, Facebook, and
Exactly.
YouTube?
Exactly. So you remember the big 3. So what you just say, those are like a channel, right? Those are just a channel. Those are not the real technology. Those are like a channel provided by another technology provider, and you can push your content through that. But in terms of telling about technology, like it could be very simple, but it could be very efficient. Let's example one thing. You have to do a survey for your project. Example, to do the survey, you use paper, so it costs you the printing cost you the typing cost, and then also make you input those paper to the computer after the survey, because and fourthly, it's very difficult for you to analyze the data which is in the paper. When you're interviewing 5 people, maybe it's doable. When you do already 20, it's already very difficult. And when you already interviewed 50, it's just impossible. But if you use a thing like Google Form for interview process, it already had a built-in analytics into it. And then you can add some additional plug-in to make it amazing. Because there is a lot of plug-in in the Excel or in the Google Docs, which you can install and can do everything. Even let's say you download as an Excel file, so you collect the data in a Google form, and then from Google form you can export it as a spreadsheet, download the spreadsheet, and then you have an Excel, and from the Excel you can open up a pivot chart. Anything you want you can do with data, and it's all there. And last thing is, it's very easy for you to share, because you have 4 people, right, in your team. So when you're sharing with other people, you have to send the documents, or even you have an Excel file, you have to do an attachment and you send to a member. But then you update the new data coming into Google Form, nobody can see it. So even you collect the data and work on the Google Form and share the Google Form to every your team members, so everybody see the latest information and updates. So that's called utilization of technology for operations, I just said. And the same time, the technology for using the branding, you can do it as well to Facebook platform, those are things. But how do you manage this platform? There's some technology for that as well too. So this is what and the last thing what I'm mentioning about the leadership. Leadership is so crucial because in your team, when you start doing your projects, you will go through a lot of lessons. There will be a lot of lessons. And some of the lessons will be very sweet, some of the lessons will be very tough. Sometimes you feel like you are the only one working on the projects, no one is working with you, or you don't like any one of them, or they don't like any of you too. And this is where your leadership is very crucial. This is where it's extremely crucial when it comes to leaderships, because as being a small projects owner, you are the CEO of the project. I told you, you're the CEO of the project. That means everything happens to your project, you are responsible for that. So that's what I was saying the other day. The greatest benefit of being an employee is what? You can blame someone. It's not my fault, it's your fault. That's what people can do in a company, who are employee. It's not my fault, it's your fault. Oh, that department not working. That department is not working. That department is not working. Oh, they're not good. Oh, you're supposed to give me information. So you did not invite me to the meeting, so I don't know about it. So these are it's like you can blame people, but when you are the owner of the project, you're a CEO of the project, you can't do that. Everything happened to your projects, everything happened to your team, everything happened to your idea. You have to take complete responsibility of that. If you're not doing it, you have a problem. So exactly the same. So I'm VSHR, I'm founder, president. Everything happened to VSHR, I take complete responsibility of it. Complete. I have someone, I gave that thing to someone to do, and that person did a great job. Amazing. But that person did a wrong thing, I am responsible for this one. Because I gave that person to do that. I picked that person, so my choice was not right. I should have picked someone else to do it. So this is where the leadership becomes very important when the project running. At the same time, you have to recruit team members. How is your recruitment situation of your team? How is your team right now?
My team, my current team or project team?
Project team.
Is now I think about the partner and my team. If I here today, I will ask her for support because my project is about organic waste, and her team are about three people, and I want to ask her to join my project, but I didn't. She didn't come today.
You can ping her in Slack, and you can have a call, and you can invite her a coffee, and then you can discuss anytime.
Yeah.
So you want to invite that team to join with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good team.
Yeah, you see the power. You see the power of having a team already attracted to you to join. Invite them. Maybe they will invite you to join. And as they have a team, even they can say no. They can say no because they think we're good. We got three.
I want to tell you that last August we have a environmental communicate course. So they are the participant of the courses and I'm the organizer. So I understand a little bit about them.
So when you join that event, how many people join that course?
About
30?
26. 30 in the beginning, and after 2 or 3 months it's reduced to 26.
So how about you invite somebody to join with you from that course?
We have
You organizer, right? So you have their
Yes.
contacts.
we have communicate in a Facebook platform and in the newspaper and so on because my boss have a large networking and see we have a recruitment before that. I remember about more than 100 form to get the course and we reduced to 30.
So why we don't invite those 30 people to join with you? Because they all care about the environment and you are doing exactly the environment thing too.
It was like an environment have many aspects and I said that it's not a successful courses. So after the courses, we don't have the connection with all people. Just about 10 people we have, and we work for. They work for organic waste, and the team I mentioned. Other things because environment have many aspects.
Okay. So look, as you see that there are 10 people still there, right? And there were like 100 people registration, right? So do you have the contacts of those 100 people?
Yes.
Great. So the easiest way for you right now, I'm gonna give you a hammer tips right now. Get this 100 emails. Send an email. Hey guys, I'm doing this project. I'm doing this program in RASE, and I want to do a real project. I want to build my team right now, and I have this idea, and I am already getting the skill from the RASE scholarships, and I want to go to Amazing Student in February, and I'm looking for 2 to 3 chocolate super guys like you. Drop me a yes, and I will happy to have you a coffee with you and talk. Do this one, and I challenge you, you're gonna get at least 5 response. 5% response means 5 people reply you, and you have 5 coffee, and then you can choose 1 or 2 to work with you.
But how can I trust them?
That's why okay, this point. So when you want to trust them, so you already know 100 people, right? So you're gonna send an email. So let's say 10 people replied. So when 10 people replied, you can ask them back, guys, do you have this CV? No, right? So you can send them, please send me your Facebook link and send us your CV or LinkedIn profile link. There's a reason for that. So when you look at somebody's Facebook, you can see the person's social life, what kind of person they are. Does they really love sharing a lot of things? Does they live with a lot of values? Does they have a faithful thing, or they like what is the social life? You can get a sense out of it. And then when you look at their CV or LinkedIn profile link, you can understand their core expertise. And then from 10, you can drop the number to 5. You can choose 5 of them, and you can tell them, now let's have a coffee. So separate coffee, not together, separate coffee. So when you set up the separate coffee, it's like a mock interview. You are the interviewer, they are the interviewee. You are going to interview them. So you can design your setup question you want to ask them about trust, about the skill expertise. You can ask them about a particular experience. You ask them and you get information. And then you can choose these other 2. I think these are the best 2 you could have, and you can recruit them. But now here I'm going to tell you a punchline and very important thing for your life to remember. There is no magic formula. There is no magic formula to pick a perfect guy or girl in interview process. There is no magic formula. All you do here is the guessing. You're guessing it. All right? So hiring is always a guessing. So guess. It's a guess, right? Everybody guessing. So you're gonna guess too as well. So you're gonna guess 10 out of 2 or 3. You think makes sense. Maybe you pick 3. And you think about it, and so now another second layer or a hardcore thing you need to think about. So you got 3 in, you put it in a team, and you observe them how they do. And you will see maybe out of 3, 1 will be fall down by itself. They will say after 1 month, sorry guys, I have so many other things to do in my life. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm so tired. Right, go. You let them go. And then you have 2 more. And 2 more, you say that none of them want to, maybe don't want to leave, but 1 may be performing well and 1 is not performing well. So the person who are not performing well, we can give them feedback, improve. These are the things you need to improve. You need to spend more time, you need to do your work, you need to learn new things. Or maybe you joined the RASE program in 2020 in March again, you can throw that person back to the RASE to learn if you see there's a core skill issues, and then you continue. Or if you see that person is not improving, not spending enough time, you fire the person. You say, hey, thank you very much. I think you are not really helping the team moving forward. You're slowing us down. So we have to replace you. Then you let the person go and bring a new person on. So that's what I'm saying, that when I tell someone go, it really breaks my heart. It will really break my heart, because maybe I have a really soft heart, and it takes me, it's crazy that it takes me a few days to recover from it, because it just keep thinking about it all the time. It's like bothering me for when I fire someone in the job, or when I will tell someone go away from VSHR, it really breaks my heart. But I have to do it. It's my job role when I work in a company. At the same time, it's my role in VSHR. I have to have the right people in the organization. So that's why I'm saying that, and being a CEO, you gotta do that. You got to build this. I'm not telling you to be a cruel person. You can be very soft, like I felt, but you have to take sometimes hard decisions. So that's what I'm saying. Hiring is a guessing. Firing or telling people go is a knowing. You already know this person is not suitable for you. This
very good, sir.
Take that 100, do it. Today is not a good, so I'm having a suggestion for you. Today is not a good day. Saturday is not a good day. You can do it Monday at 10 a.m. You can send an email. You can send an email, and then you can use actually some kind of tool to send an email to them. Because if you put 100 email in a Gmail, you're gonna get your email will be spammed. Yeah. You cannot do that. So you have to use a tool in Mailchimp. I know that. You know that? Great.
I use that.
Super. So you get the 100 emails, loading the Mailchimp mail list. You write down your email, send it to them. But here one more thing: do not just send only one email. You send one email on Monday, and you wait from Wednesday the new year, right? So Thursday, first day of the new year, you send the second email. You can write a Happy New Year, and then the second section, hey, project, join me. You do this too, and I think that's like a perfect time. Monday and Thursday of next week are like the best time ever you could have, because people come back from the new year time, first day of the new year, they had a holiday, and they come back to work, and they want to do something. And when they read your email in the morning at 10 a.m., they will most likely reply. They will be pumped up, and they're going to reply you.
Maybe.
No, not maybe. I challenge you. Do it. You're going to get a response. Even they hate you, a lot of people, still they'll respond to you.
I'm thinking about what you said. After the holiday, they will come up to do something.
Yeah.
Yes, but because I use Mailchimp just like every week, and I send email, but it seems like it doesn't work. So I say maybe. Yes.
What is your response rate in Mailchimp? 20%, 10%? I mean open rate. Open rate, you can see it, right?
Open the email from 25%.
35%.
35.
That's okay. And 25 to 35% is a good rate already. Hey, email like when 2019, 2015, when there was an email, that time you probably was very small or did not even born yet, right? So that's the time opening email was 95%, because everybody was keep reading every possible emails. But then the marketing people destroy it, use it too much, use too much email, everyone gets an email, and now everybody doesn't open it. So 35% open rate is okay, but hang on, people gonna respond to you not because of the Mailchimp. Be very clear about it. Mailchimp is just your way to make sure that it's in the inbox. But how many people is going to respond to you, open that email and respond to you based on two reasons? I'm going to tell you two very important, two reasons. Number one, the subject of your email. How do you write the subject of email? That like a 90% or even sometimes 100% reason to open your email. So your email subject, because it's in the email inbox, right? It's like email inbox, and here they just see the name and the email subject, and then they need to click through, because when they read the email subject, it completely decide they're gonna open the email or not. Okay, so your email subject is a very crucial. And the second thing is, when they click the email subject, they're very excited about email subject. They open the email, and the content of the email is the second reason how many people are going to reply to you. So if you wanted to have great many amount of respond of your email which you're going to send next week, my tips will be write down a really great email subject, to the point. What do you want to achieve? Not long, but it should be very attractive. And second thing is, when they open the email, design it a really nice way. Put your photo, put RASE photo example, you can put it on. Put about project ideas and how many people you want to help. And you also mention that how many people you're recruiting. Let's say you're recruiting 4 people or 5 people, you write down. And show that you are really serious about doing it. So if you write this email body in the right way, you're gonna get a lot of responses as well too. In the same time, you could do actually recruit people from LinkedIn as well. You have a LinkedIn profile, right? I make you do that. Did you create it?
Yes, I see.
Super. Create just a poster. Hey guys, I'm doing a project. This is my project. The idea is this, and I'm recruiting people. Contact me on this email address. Just make this image, post it 5 times in next 2 weeks in LinkedIn. You're gonna get 1 or 2 or 3 people.
How about if I don't have much connection on LinkedIn? Is
Not a
that
problem.
important?
How many connections do you have?
About 50.
50. Okay, it's a bit short. So my suggestion will be, when you're posting in the LinkedIn, there is an option, it opens to anyone. You select that button, and then you can increase your raise by doing this one. LinkedIn have many groups. You can join maybe 10 big groups about development, business, and entrepreneurships, and you share your post there. And you can post that image to those groups too. But again, I'm telling you, this is where people always make mistakes. They just share one time. Do not just stop in one time. At least make 2 to 3 posts.
It's interesting because I just built my profile in LinkedIn and I don't use it anymore because many people think that LinkedIn.
Give me your LinkedIn profile. Open up your LinkedIn profile and give it to me.
I'm sorry.
Open up your LinkedIn profile and give me your phone.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah, we got a Wi-Fi there. There is Wi-Fi password is over there. we talk about technology today. So in terms of technology, what kind of technology do you think for you are very crucial? I'll talk about it. But technology is very crucial for your every aspect of your project, about running the project, recruiting the people, branding, running and interacting with the community or interacting with the partners. Everything is technology driven. If we could do it technology driven, that will help you not to reduce the budget, but maximum use of a budget. That's what you need, right? So if you have budget, let's say $5, if you don't use the technology, your impact value you can create, this is not right, then you can create a value of, let's say 100, right? But if you use technology, or $5 as well, when you use technology into it, then you can go to even thousands value. How? I will tell you. Because let's say about you want to do I'm just give you an example. Let's say you want to do a recruitment, right? You want to do the recruitment. So to do a recruitment, your recruitment budget is, let's say, about $10, right? So to do a recruitment budget of $10, what you have done, you post it in a or let's say you talk to your peoples. You set up coffees with them. Example, so you pay the coffee for them. You invite them for coffee, you spend that money for the coffee, and you could actually can have maybe 5 coffees. Let's say you went to a Gutta coffee, so it's like $2 per coffee, and you can meet only 5 people. That means 5 people only know you are recruiting for someone. But now let's use the technology of the $5. Let's say you put $10 and you run a Facebook ad. You made a poster, you put it in the Facebook, and you run it as an ad from your project page. The first benefit you're going to get, a lot of people are going to know about your projects. So let's say with $10 you can go to 1,000 people. People will see your ad. So that means the first thing you're going to get, you get branding. People are going to see your project. People know that the project exists. Secondly, they know that you are hiring or recruiting team members. And then you have an email saying that people need to apply. So maybe this 100 people, 1,000 people, maybe let's say about 5% applied. 5% applied. Means still 50 people is going to respond to you. Means 50. But here, there are a few things is important. So normally in technology in Facebook, normally I say that it's 5%, but for LinkedIn it could be even 10%. Because LinkedIn people are more serious. So it depends where do you want to run the ad. Facebook is just an example. It's always about big 3 you should think about. And LinkedIn is not a big 3, but it's a very where you can get a lot of organic reach. So you should not forget about LinkedIn, never. So 5%, you get 50 people. But here I want to tell you one thing. Sometimes you will get less than 50 and more than 50. It's nothing related to the ad you're running, the technology you are running. It comes because the content you put in the ad, the poster you put in the ad, the way you wrote down your details in the ad defines how people are going to react with this one too. If you put a terrible photo, nobody going to like it. Nobody want to read this thing. Secondly, you put a beautiful image, people are related, exactly perfect image, but then you write down your text in a really messy way, nobody can understand it. What you're talking about, they're not going to apply it. So here is the content. It's crucial. Your content needs to be correct. If you're not putting the content, and you are not if you're not putting the content correct, you're not going to get that 50. But if you putting the content wrong and blaming the technology, It's not technology fault, it's your fault. It's your fault because you put the wrong content in there.